Ladies and gentlemen, damn it, I thought I put that off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Under the Ring podcast. It's been a long ass week. Jesus Christ, but it's time to have a little fun. It's our Thursday show. We thank you very much for joining us, whether you're watching on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you are. Thank you very much for joining us. Be sure to follow us, like us, subscribe, all that. Facebook.com/UnderTheRingPod, Twitch.tv/UnderTheRingPod. You go to those. Make sure you don't miss us when we go live like tonight. So, got my usual guest cohorts tonight. First off, he is the original Reggie Simpson Memorial Predictions champion. The man himself, Kenny, a.k.a. Camilo Dior. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, good people? Another beautiful day in Zamunda. That's up. That's all I can say. Cookies, you are coming out. Wow. Wow, Cookies.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. For once, I agree with Batty.
Wow.
Jesus. I like how he immediately was like, you know what? That was too much. I got to rethink it. And then he got worse.
That's what I was gonna say. The least, the Master Blaster, at least, yeah.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like it. Yeah. On that note, also joining us today, he is our current Triple Crown champion. He is the forever Intercontinental champion, the Are You Fucking Serious Quiz Bowl champion for now. And he is the current reigning defending Reggie Simpson Predictions champion. What's going on, Matty Reigns? How you doing today?
What's up, everybody? It's cold as shit here. It's back to fall weather.
It's still summer up here.
It's back to 60.
Man, I wish it was cold.
It's 56 right now. It's back into regular fall weather. We're back to it being November here. So, but long ass week, hectic ass week. But we here. It's Thursday, and I'm ready to defend this daggone title again. Mike will pop up eventually. Right when we think it'll be a two-man show, a two-man game, that's when Mike gonna pop up.
Yeah, probably. So before he does that, I guess we can talk about a few little things here or there. First off, high on what? That's the
Gang-a-lang.
Good. So obviously last night was the NXT Dynamite head-to-head show for Wednesday, and on Title Tuesday, Dynamite lost, but they pretty much dominated the Wednesday Night Wars. So we were like, all right, they're probably gonna win Wednesday, right? They're probably gonna. Nope, absolutely not.
And it was close, like I said it would be. But
it was close.
Right.
I'm trying to get the numbers back here.
L was an L.
Right.
Yeah.
Lost the numbers. Here we go. Horseshoes and hand grenades. Remember that.
So NXT did 619,000 on average. Dynamite did 523 on 1,000 on average. So almost 100,000 difference there. For the 18 to 49 demos, NXT had 0.17, Dynamite had 0.16. So right there. But it's I really thought Dynamite was going to kind of get a win on that one.
Yeah, me too.
NXT is a hot product right now. And honestly, they're not lying when they say they boast like the best women's division in wrestling right now. They're not lying about that. And they're capitalizing on that fact by putting them on every week and making they literally had their top 10 women in a main event. Just so you can know, like, yo, we got 10 women right now that can go in between both of these championships that we're showing. Don't sleep on it. And
Right.
and it's working. And it's working. To be honest, the person who looked the worst in that match was Cora Jade. Me.
Yeah, I still think it's partly because she's just still like that was what her third match back. Third
Yeah,
match.
she's still stiff
Like,
as hell. You know, she
yeah.
got to
But
bring
she's
some new kitties in.
and unfortunately she's having to do that against like 4 of the best outside competitors in the world, and then also Kalani, who is just killing it lately. And I mean, I don't want to be mean. I think the talent on one side far outweighed the other. You know, it a little unfair. Yeah. I did think they were going to lose though, because we saw Zarya spear Jordan by
Yeah,
accident.
I thought that was the end of it. Like, oh, this is how they get the loss. Zarya said, no,
Nope.
thank you. There's no way this little ass fly is going to pin me. Let me squash this little fly like she is.
Just F5 the shit out of her. Like,
Well,
hey.
it's not even like a F5. That shit is like a F7 and a 7 1/3 because she spins them the wrong way.
Yeah, it's the reverse spin, and then she uses her hand to mush your face down in the mat. Like, that's just disrespectful.
Right.
That's rude.
Right.
What I was more shocked about was that I don't think we saw fans like migrating to one or the other. Like, it looked like it looked like Dynamite and NXT have their own fans.
Yeah, it does look like it looks like the people who watch Dynamite on Wednesday were like, I don't give a fuck if NXT is on. I'm watching Dynamite. And the
Yep.
NXT fans were like, I don't give a fuck that it's on Wednesday. I'm watching NXT. And I'm gonna be quite honest with you. That's how I kind of was today when I had to go back and watch both episodes. I would definitely was more vested in NXT than I was in Dynamite. Like NXT, I sat there completely watched it through. Dynamite, I was up and down doing things around the house since I got home early from work and shit like that. So it definitely looks like if you're an NXT person, you just stuck with NXT. If you're an AEW person, no one was playing both sides of the fence last night.
Yeah. And both shows had good and bad. I personally, I told this to Matt yesterday. Like, we are close to 30 years to the death of ECW. I just don't care anymore about doing
Right.
like these shows. Like, they've run it into the ground so much to the point that after the WWE was done with it and like wiped their ass with them, TNA picked up the scraps and did the same thing. And now WWE's doing it again. It's like, I just don't care. I really don't care.
I don't think it's going to be a permanent thing. I will say I did like the old school ECW NXT remix intro that they did.
Oh, it was sick. It was smooth.
That video package, the retro ECW video package with that was pretty goddamn dope. I was like, okay, I'm digging it. I can, like Matt said when we were all complaining about Bubba, like they're having a show at the arena. That's why he's on the TV show. Like, I can get it why they had all these old people there for this one time thing. I don't think it's going to be a regular thing for those ECW.
No, it won't be regular.
Every now and then it's okay to have a little bit of nostalgia. If this is a one-off, like how it, like if this is it, then we can't complain. It was what, 3 episodes, 2 episodes.
I'm not complaining that it happened. I'm more just like, how much more are you getting out of this? Like, how much can you wring that rag where because they didn't do it just because they were at the arena. Like, they got the arena because they wanted to do an ECW show because they were expecting like a massive amount of people to come back and watch the show.
Right.
So like they were doing it for a ratings bump. So I don't think we saw that last night.
But they did that to barely beat AEW.
Yeah, to the point where I don't think that really affected the fight either way. I think it was just.
I think
that was going to happen regardless.
I think it has more to do with the fact that with what you said earlier, TNA tried to pick up the scraps with ECW and do it. I think the fact that they now have a working relationship with TNA and so many ECW originals are still in TNA working with that group in some type of capacity. I think that's probably why we got it.
Maybe, but none of them showed up.
Rhino.
Honestly,
Rhino. Yeah, you're right. Rhino did show up. You're right. You know what? That's on me. You're correct. Rhino did show up.
T-Rex arm showed up.
It just
Rhino
felt like
showed up for a second.
It was just them. It was the equivalent of them having. It was the equivalent of just like when AEW got moved. Just they just had to deal with it. They just had to kind of. They just basically did the opposite of what AEW did. Instead of just dealing with it and giving you a shitty show, they're like, well, you know what? We're getting bumped because the election is on Tuesday, and we're not going to just take that. So let's just hope. Like, we're just going to use this ECW stuff as a crutch.
Right. This like put a little bit of razzle dazzle on this episode. Then fuck it.
Because I think they knew. If the show they gave us last night was on Tuesday, it probably would have had better ratings. AEW probably would have had better ratings. Like, honestly, with them being on the same night, it destroyed their audience.
I don't think either show would have had better ratings. They kind of like those numbers sound like on average what they normally get to begin with.
That's what I was like. They might be a little lower than normal, but
that's how, like, it's just a little lower for the few people that watch both. But it's like more for them. They did all of that for what I guess they thought they were going to get a ratings. They were going to suffer such a ratings drop being on a Wednesday, but on top of that, what a lot of channels really thought was going to happen, and they all felt stupid, is they thought that Kamala was going to win. And they thought that Donald Trump was going to be challenging the results, which would result in a whole bunch of strife and just nonstop coverage. So then they would be something as a refuge for people to watch. But the complete opposite happened. He just got it done and over with. So now we're just stuck with like nothing to watch on TV because there's no. It's like, oh, he won. He's not. Of course, he's not going to challenge that. So there was nothing to watch on TV. Like, there's literally nothing to do.
This, Matty. This. Mm-hmm. This is what it all boils down to. In all honesty, this is kind of what it boils down to.
An undeniable truth, I think.
Like, it just came down to what y'all said. Like, the people that watch NXT watch NXT. The people that like AEW watch AEW. But for the most part, a lot of folks just probably just didn't watch anything because they were just still in shock. Like, okay, this is the new America we're in. Yay.
Yeah. It was hard watching last night. We were like,
I was depressed as a motherfucker. I don't know about anybody. I was depressed.
Yeah.
Like, if you people that know me and follow me on Instagram saw my post, I went the fuck off. I ain't gonna lie. I went off. But let's get back to this. Can we cover
I will say this. It is weird that this election I ended up like a friend of mine pointed this out to me, like, you kind of ended up in a fucking like marginalized group because of this. It's like, oh fuck. Shit. It doesn't, I don't know if it counts fully. I don't know if I really want to say that, but I am gonna get fucked over by when it comes to what they do with Medicare and shit. I'm gonna get screwed.
We're all gonna get fucked some way, somehow.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Like, why should I do 40 hours now if I know I'm not getting Social Security?
Mm-hmm. What's the point?
Oh, but hold on. There is no more. There is about to be no more 40 hours because there's about to be no more overtime. He's about to give employers the empower to extend your work week to up to 60 hours.
Great. We're gonna work ourselves to death for nothing. It's gonna be awesome. But let's get back into wrestling. Fuck the god damn it. All right, let's get back into wrestling. But yeah, so Wednesday night, there was some good and some bad on both shows. Like me and Matt talking about, because of Dynamite was like mostly pretty good. The Jericho shit, I turned off immediately. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it.
I'm done with Jericho.
Hurt Syndicate. I'm sorry. Hurt Syndicate's music is fire.
I listened to it this morning. Yeah.
It's
all right.
fire.
Yeah, pretty good. They did a good job.
Somebody about to die.
And then what you call it? I'm not gonna lie. Shelton and Bobby coming out. I was like, all right, y'all look cool. Cool.
I think that's kind of been the thing about like the Hurt business is like everyone fucking loved that group. Why didn't y'all like run it more? And we've gone over the possible reasons, but like getting to see them somewhere else where they're not hindered by the fact that there are more stables in AEW, but like not to the extent of power that the Bloodline and Judgment Day had, where like they weren't going to be able to go get over those two groups.
Right.
Whereas in AEW, they might fucking take over. Like you really don't know.
I don't know about that. Elite will always have it.
Maybe. I guess it depends what we're going to do with the Elite, whether they end up turning face or not. I still think it's weird that we never got a real ending to the Tony Khan versus Bucks thing.
Yeah,
they dropped it because it just sucked, but no ending to it.
I'll say one thing about that whole Tony Khan and the Bucks thing. I fucked with Tony Khan on that because that man went to a press conference for a football game in a neck brace.
He tried. Yeah,
he tried to play it up. I'll give him credit, yo. That man tried to play it up. And if you're gonna commit, that's how you fucking commit. So I'll give you fucking credit for that, Tony. That was some grade A fucking publicity for your show. Good job, buddy. Good job.
If there's one thing we can say about Tony Khan, that man tries his damnedest at whatever he's doing. Might not work out in the best way, but he's going to try as best as he can, and that matters a lot. It does.
Right, it does. Just sometimes it takes him a little longer to figure shit out than what he should. You know, like when to fire people, when not to.
Damn a Tony Khan compliment. Hey,
listen, we don't hate AEW nor Tony Khan. We say that all the time. We don't hate them. We just think.
In fact, we're about to start talking about how good the show was last night.
Right, like the show wasn't fucking bad at all. If you like, the show was good. Like the thing about Tony Khan and we see the path that they're going, and we're like dummies. You see where this led one company. Why would you repeat the same fucking thing?
Mm-hmm.
Like we literally see the WCW in them, and it's like, why would you do that? And it's like everyone is telling you, your company is like WCW. Your company is like WCW. That's a good thing as far as you're having stars, but a bad thing as far as you having stars. If you get what I mean, because with those stars comes those egos, comes those checks, and comes the criminals wanting to run the asylum.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The inmates want to run it, and that's what's going on. And we don't want that to happen when there is so much great talent there.
Right?
Yeah. It is one of the best rosters ever put together. It really is,
hands down. And it's like AEW. You literally put yourself out there as the alternative to WWE. Guess what? There are a lot of wrestling fans, including us here, who like having an alternative, which is why we watch other promotions. which is why we look into other things. So we don't want to see you fail.
Right.
So we get on you to tell you. We get on you like that older cousin that sees his younger cousin out there doing some dumb shit. Like, get your stupid ass inside the house and do what you're supposed to do. Stop playing. Like, you see where the hell it led WCW. It led to them dying in the middle of a mall.
Ugh, what a way to go. Just busting the balls. We know. So yeah, let's get into NXT. Then we'll do Dynamite, and then we'll do the other thing. So I want to say I think the best things on this show were the things that didn't really involve ECW too much. And I know it's a bias on my part. I don't want to try to like hammer because the first match was Lola Vice and Jada Parker.
Dawn Marie didn't get involved at all. And she was a perfect ref. She was a perfect ref. She was a good spot cameo. Hey, I'm Dawn Marie. I used to do blah blah blah, but I'm here to count 1, 2, 3. And that's it.
Yep. She
Jada Parker hit this motherfucker in the face with a brick.
Oh my god. This match was awesome. This was great.
I told you, Matty's Angels is just cause they my angels don't mean they ain't devilish.
Bro, she hit her in the face with a brick. Like, picked that shit up and said, ah. And you could tell that she kind of hit Lola at the wrong angle. Just Lola damn sure said, oh.
Lola saw that shit so perfect.
She rolled out the ring holding her face. Like
she's like, oh shit. I think she caught Lola like maybe with the edge by accident because of the way she flung it back. Lola damn sure hit her with the hey bitch.
We got the they were beating the hell out of each other. You know, Lola was landing some good strikes.
That was honestly
did the spinning back fist into the chair.
That was one of the best hardcore matches I've seen out of two females.
Mm-hmm.
And
it reminds me of Mia Yim and Candice LeRae we got a while back.
Yeah, that was a really good hardcore match. Like, it wasn't. If it was two dudes in that match, I would say the same exact thing. That was a good hardcore match. Bravo to those ladies and bravo to the progression of women's wrestling because you can see the difference in how they're using the weapons that are being placed for them.
Yeah.
Like, back in the day, it was just the kendo stick, and it was an over dramatic kendo stick move.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. Jada and Lola was cracking each other with that shit like they was fucking like they was fucking New Day and Usos in
the cell, baby.
Yeah. And then my favorite part of the whole match, or besides the brick, is Jada Parker putting that booty to use.
The teardrop, baby.
Putting that teardrop off the ladder, and then she grabbed her cheek because she knew she hurt her booty.
Yeah.
She sold it just like Miss Parker should sell it. She did it, and she's like, "Oh, my ass."
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
She was like, "I think I just broke my ass doing that." Like, yes, she did.
Matt, calm down. No. It was a great moment, man. It's a great spot, and I think what really helps us out is like they have sold us that both of these women are just fucking brawlers. Like, all right, these two fight. It's not going to be a match. These two scrap. That's what they do, and this is a match to prove it. And they did it.
They're like fucking Oni Lorcan and Tim Burke. They're like fucking 1-2, bro. They're like just two scrappy motherfuckers just going at it, yo. I like it, yo. Like, for real. Like, watching them fight is like watching a fucking Oni versus Ciampa fight. That's what that shit looks like.
Yeah, man. It was good. You call that shit uno dos. Yeah, no, great stuff. Jada gets the win after hitting the brick and then hitting her
hypnotic,
her running hypnotic. That's right. Yeah, hit the hypnotic, the supercharged hypnotic. Good stuff. I did another thing I did love was Lola is pulling a table out and the fans get all excited. Jada knocks her out and then pushes the table back under.
Right.
He just goes like, okay, all right, okay. We also got Javon Evans and Wesley. Before the match, Wesley attacks Rob Van Dam with a chair. I don't know what Rob was supposed to. Yeah. So last week, Rob is like, I know exactly what y'all are going to do next week. I'll see you next week. And we were like, we can't be a special guest ref because they're doing the Don Marie thing. So what is he going to do? And then they attack. Wes attacks him. And then their match is just a normal match. And they say, but all the matches tonight are up to the ref's discretion. So if they want to let shit go, they can. Like, well, then what was Rob Van Dam doing?
What was awkward. He got jumped right after talking to Kalani.
Yeah. Right. Also, Kalani hitting the Rob Van Dam splits. And
and then this motherfucker hitting the old man got his balls hanging out the bottom of his short split. The fucking Johnny Knoxville old man balls routine. I'm like, yo, Rob, put your junk out the little girl face, bro. Like, come on, man. He's sitting there looking like, so yeah, you got a nice little gimmick you got going on there, girl. What? I didn't do it.
Say he was tugging at that shit.
Everybody was wanting RVD
legs for sure.
Everybody was wanting RVD to meet her, basically her white uncle, one of her white uncles in RVD. So they wanted Kalani and RVD to finally meet. They did, but we wasn't expecting Wesley to just ruin the little meetup immediately after.
RVD's balls hanging out. Wes coming. That's what
Wes hit him. Wes like, get your fucking balls out.
And Wes is over here like, get away from her. And I'm like, hold up. He all right?
He cool, man. He's not ridge. It's not creepy. It's fine.
Right.
Speaking of Wes,
had a senior moment. Leave him alone.
Speaking of Wes, the Rascals on TNA tonight. We're back in the treehouse, baby.
And you see I'm celebrating with them.
For back
you
up.
See him celebrating with them.
We back, boys. We're back. We are.
You see, Myron and Killer Kelly had their baby. They had a little girl.
The fourth rascal. Yeah, congratulations,
Myron. Little baby rascal, the littlest rascal.
The littlest rascal. Trey says something about like they're like, you got to turn in 2s into 5s, and Trey's like, I don't got that kind of money, and and then Wentz said, we got to drop those, we got to get those 10s, but I already bagged me a dime. Talking about GG. Said, look, I'm bad with math and women, so you need to talk more straight.
Trey is like, I ain't got time for that bullshit.
He said, I'm saying I got something for you. Goes, oh, and they lit up like, I needed this.
This is where we needed to be.
Yeah, this feels right. This just feels right. Again, Kenny's introduction to TNA was the
weed. Weed. It's the universal love thing, man. It really is. It brings everybody together at all fucking times. All right.
Yeah,
when I see people wanting to fight after they smoke together, you know why? They too busy trying to figure out what they want to eat.
True. That's why I disappeared a few seconds ago, because my plug was calling me. I was like, what is he calling me for?
Hey.
Extra.
No, he was like, you didn't give me $100 bill earlier, did you? I was like, no, I gave you $250. He's like, oh, okay, my bad.
Okay, we good?
Yeah, that's I was like, I picked my bills at the ATM, so I definitely remember what I gave you.
So the Wesley John Evans match, it was mostly normal. They had a few weapons.
They did not hit that frog splash as much as they want to say.
No. Question: Did close? I think either Javon is a better seller than what we think, or he really got hurt on that fucking brain buster on the steps. Because when he came down, the look he had in his face before they cut the commercial, he had that, oh shit, oh, it wouldn't put feel like this. Ooh. And for the rest of the match, he kept holding his fucking neck. So either he's a great seller or that boy was hurt.
He was hurt.
Hopefully,
look in his eyes.
Look in his eyes. What do you see? The man is going to emerge.
Right, man. Motherfucking pain. That's what the fuck we saw.
That's when he realized, I see what they mean when they say I need to gain weight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see if I can find the moment it happened, but I can't find it. But
like him and RVD were great at hurting themselves at doing moves. Like that's what used to always. That's why I would. That's what
made Rob's frog splash so much better.
Yeah, I would always hate getting the 5-star frog splash as a finisher on the video game because he would do that extra selling. Like, bruh, get over there and pin. I ain't got time for you to be halfway dying.
Right,
but first he does that.
A flip halfway up in the air after you make impact, like you damn near doing a handstand now. Get your ass, just lay your ass down on.
Cry in pain on top of him, man. Like, come on, we gotta get this done.
Ric Flair has cried in pain many a nights while putting a figure 4 on people. Get your ass over.
Absolutely. But yeah, it was pretty good.
There he is. I knew he'd show up for this halftime hit.
Look who decided to show up. There you go. Not again. You know what? All right. Now we're done. All right. Oh, got the fit on today, huh?
Way out here looking like a goddamn old candy corn. What the fuck you out here looking like?
Looking like a 45-year-old Tigger.
Right. Goddamn shitty ass.
Look here, you wheezy jack-o'-lantern. And look at you high-ass tree stump.
Hey, why did I get insulted? He just got a description. Like, what?
Wait, no.
That ain't cool, man. Like, what? Ain't fair.
You see, I ain't talking shit. I'm over here like, hey, we are on the road to the booty.
Ingrown toenail.
Me and Mike over here like, hey, we are on the road to the Booty Ass Bowl in December in Nashville, Cashville, baby.
Bullet Bowl Express, baby.
Woo! Ain't no Super Bowl in that game. That's straight up ass.
Speaking of your boys, how are they looking tonight? I just turned the game on. What's the score?
We up 14-7 at halftime.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't give a shit what score it is. I got the kicker from both teams on both my squads. On one squad, I got the kicker for the Bengals. One squad, I got the kicker for the Ravens. I don't give a fuck who wins. I know as soon as they put up points, I'm getting points.
There you go. Wes gets hit with the top rope double jump cutter. And he rolls out the ring, launches Javon onto the table and bowls his ass over. Of course, as I mentioned, hit that brainbuster on the stairs, which is, can you guys stop using the fucking stairs for like a week? Can we it hasn't stopped since Drew broke his back. Like it continues.
Check this
every
out.
week.
Mongo, if you notice, they actually fucked up because the original spot, I think Wes was going to put Javon on the steps when the steps were upside down.
Yeah.
And Javon kind of stopped that shit like, whoa.
He's too skinny.
No, Wes. We did not talk about that one.
Like, brother, I don't have any cushion. I'm all bone.
Right. And then Wes said, all right, I got you with this one. Crack.
Like, I'm not built like you yet.
So Lee grabs a chair. Ref kind of yanks it away. He still takes out Javon with a super kick. He gets ready to hit him with a chair, and Rob Van Dam comes back out and
does nothing.
Rob Van Dam ducks a chair shot, and like Wes is holding the chair at his face, and we're like, all right, Van Daminator, right? That's what we're gonna see. Nothing. He just like, and then Javon comes out of nowhere with the suicide dive. Like, well, what? We didn't even get anything. All right.
Nothing.
They pissed me off with that because they just had him come out there and do nothing. It literally was like a cutscene out of a video game. Like he didn't
even do nothing after the match.
All they did was go on Instagram and say, "Oh, buy this new Rob Van Dam shirt." I'm like, I don't want that bullshit. I don't want that.
That man did
wrestle. Why'd he get in his wrestling gear if he wasn't going to wrestle?
Right. At least Devon stayed in his street clothes.
Right.
I do like that WWE did not post the frog slash because he absolutely did not land it.
No.
Yeah, because even when I watched it in real time,
he was literally across the fucking ring.
Yeah, like Wes, you're kind of a dick for that. I'll be honest. That you know you rolled way too far for that shit. That was mean.
Because he landed right on his knees, and I'm like, you didn't make that.
Also, I hope your knees are okay.
Right.
Shit. Eddie Thorpe runs up to Ava, and Ava tells him to fuck off again, which is just funny for us. It's funny for all of us, especially Matt. I think now someone is intentionally writing Eddie Thorpe in to get shit on just to make Matt happy. So
yes, you know who's writing it.
Robert Stone is there with Ava and what's her name? Oh no,
Stevie or whatever.
Stevie Turner. Thank you, Mike. Stevie Turner. Talking about how intense the fans there in Philly are and how hardcore they are, and Stone decided to turn heel for some reason
and said New York fans are tougher. Better yet, Boston fans. That's when they lost it. This motherfucker said Boston, and next thing we know, T-Rex Arms is on the scene.
The TNA Hall of Famer, baby.
Rhino
gored him out of his shoes.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Good for you.
That's the Rhino arms right there, baby. Can't be these. These is regular people arms.
That man front arms cannot fit in his front pocket.
That's the Rhino arm right here.
Motherfucking arm so short he can't adjust his glasses.
Next up was Paige and Ridge Holland versus Trick and Bubba. Once it wasn't the main event, I was in the chat like, oh, okay, so he's not turning then. Because if it was the main event, Bully would have turned on him to end the show. But because it was the middle of the show, I think Kenny's right. This is a one and done. Thank God. We just move on.
What I don't understand though is why did they have Bubba fighting like he was old and hasn't been in the ring? Motherfucker, you was just in TNA a couple of months ago.
I don't know. know.
Was I the only person that noticed that he was like? No,
he was an old feeble man.
Yeah,
and it was like,
dude, you were just powerbombing Jordan Grace like 4 months ago, my nigga. What the fuck is you doing? Hey,
like I saw you a PCO and Josh Alexander like tear shit up. Why you weak?
What's going on? And like, did you put on weight between then and then? Is that what it was?
They did have Dave LaGreca in the crowd as Busted Open co-host with a giant fat head of himself. So Dave had a Dave head. All right, Dave. All right. Trick gets pinned by Ridge Holland.
That pissed me the hell off. Like, what the shit is this second NXT World Title run? Like, what
pissed me the hell off too, Matt? I lost me some points.
Yeah, you lost. Yeah, you lost some points. Me, on the other hand, I write NXT, so I wrote us a whole bunch of points. But it's just like, I guess y'all really. Ridge is basically the male equivalent of Nikita. Just like we don't go on wrestling Twitter when Nikita comes on, or just type in her name and you will see everybody, regardless. I say it every time. Everybody instantly just turns. They're just like, it's like she's Jericho. We don't give a damn if she got a fat ass. Why is this woman on our TV? Ridge is almost the equivalent of that. Because at the same time, we don't forgive him for what happened with him and Big E. Now he did all this bullshit with Chase U. That didn't really get him over.
No, that didn't help.
And now he's
really,
with E.
Ending Chase U didn't help.
And like then they're like, okay, so y'all still don't like Ridge, even though he didn't beat y'all's favorite, Mr. Chase. All right, so we're gonna have him beat y'all super favorite. We're gonna have him pin Trick. And it's like, no, we don't want this man at all. Like, stop elevating him. We said we don't like him. Stop putting him in the spotlight even more.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to see
booing him. We're not booing him because he's a good heel. We're booing him because he sucks.
Right, like we don't want to see Trick versus Ridge. Nobody asked for that.
Don't be surprised at some point Ridge has that belt.
Like Ridge
is
the equivalent.
Ridge could beat Trick.
Ridge is the equivalent of Nikita Lyons. We don't want to see neither one of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's what I say. He's the male equivalent of her. Ridge is that point on The Simpsons when they were like, well, somebody likes Millhouse, and the teacher was like, nobody likes Millhouse. That's Ridge. Nobody likes Ridge. Yeah, nobody. When we did like Ridge, his knee decided to explode.
Yeah, the one time we were all right with him.
That was it. After that, we haven't cared.
The whole lower body exploded on live television, and we all went, "Oh my god!"
Then we tolerated him as a brawling brute, and then Pete Dunne was like, "You know what? I'm tired of you too. So fuck you."
Pete was right. Pete's been right every time. After the match, they fight off an attack from Ridge and Ethan. They hit some of the Dudley stuff, and then Bully tells Trick to get the table. There's no table under the ring, even though we saw a table under the ring when Jada and Lola
Trick ass was lazy. He only went to one side of the fuck.
That's like stupid,
we know there's a table there. Trick, go look, man. Jesus,
Trick slow. Y'all, Trick a little slow.
Well, then Vic said, yeah. Ethan said there's gonna be no tables tonight. He made sure that before the show started. Like, well, he missed one.
He's a fucking liar.
He missed one at least. Unless he came out during a break and took another table away. But Devon makes the save with the table. They don't do a 3D. I guess maybe Devon's might not be in shape for that shit. Instead, they hit Ethan with a double choke slam, Trick and Bully. All right.
Devon was walking like his hemorrhoids was hurt.
Well, Devon's the one that's not. He's not doing any shit in the ring anymore. He's retired. So
right. That man's
my god.
That man's bones done caught up.
Who was that? Just busted his ass for the Ravens. Wide ass open pass.
He caught up with his ass.
Wide ass open pass. Tripped the fuck. Oh man. Speaking of Nikita, we did see like a Nikita highlight package.
Oh,
and you're right. Because you go check Twitter while that's happening, everyone's like, oh, fucking Nikita. You have one or two that are like, oh, damn, Nikita, me, please, like those weirdos. But the majority of them are like, you can't keep pushing Nikita as a badass when we've got Lola and Jada. And we also now have Zarya, Jordan Grace, Julia, Stephanie Vaquer. Like,
we got chicks willing to take bricks to the face.
Right.
Yeah. That also, if her whole thing is I have an ass, they have that too. They have that too.
Right. That's what
dress with the nunchucks.
Like you're trying to make yourself fit some way, somehow. Well, HBK, Sean, stop trying to make this woman fit. Stop trying to make her make sense in this NXT. Her wave is over. Just let her contract run the fuck out.
Wait a minute. Look at her hair. Look at her attitude. Is she one of HBK's kids that he found out about later?
Oh no.
Oh God, no.
Oh, I hope not. I asked.
Because she's been on other reality shows. She sounds the
on
exact
06.
same. Only thing that she does different is she wrestles.
I got bet on Raw in 06. Hell, in 06, it was Mickey James, Trish, and Lita. So I don't even know if that's the case. I don't even
And
know if
Victoria.
And Victoria, yeah. So like, I don't even know if that's
People sleep on my
that's
Victoria, boy. I loved me some Victoria. I thought she was a sexy, scary motherfucker.
She was one of those people that was like, where I was like, if my favorite wrestler's Kurt Angle, I know they're going to have a bad night. I'm like, if my favorite woman wrestles Victoria, she's going to die. because Victoria and that Widow's, was it the Widowmaker? No, Widow's Peak.
Widow's Peak.
Oh, still one of
I
the best
like when
finishes
she
of
had
the
her other thing. So other things she said, other things she said.
Oh, you don't like the Nicki Minaj track she got?
Oh, I got the lady to mess with. Woo! No. I didn't like
my bad self. My bad self.
Became the ass shaking. Like I love the ass shaking, but it was just weird. Like how the crazy chick now all of a sudden she's a complete party girl that's shaking that ass. Like okay,
listen,
you
seen
know
the
that means that Caden and Katana are one crazy theme song from turning into Victoria,
and they still won't have a name.
We had the North American title. D'Angelo defends against Nunzio. It was like a minute and a half.
Who's a crackhead? Nunzio looks like a pure
bro.
Nunzio stands in front of the liquor store with a cigarette in his mouth and
I love how I wrote that match out in the chat as it was happening. Like as soon as you came, I said, "Oh, he's about to Ron Simmons the fuck out of this man."
And he did.
Like 3 minutes later, you just hear me say, "Boom!"
Nunzio. First off, Tony Mamalu looks like John Waters, and if y'all don't know who John Waters is, Kenny clearly knows who that is. If y'all know who John Waters is, John Waters is a director, TV personality, who made some really wild shit in the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
A lot on The Simpsons.
Yes, y'all seen a lot, and VH1s. I love the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. But
I'm pretty sure he's the one he's the character on The Simpsons that one episode that was gay, and Homer freaked out that he was gay. Like, bruh, chill out. Yes, he did look like John Waters, and I kept looking at Nunzio, and I was like, Nunzio is his head. Right, he's he's a bobblehead. He looked like a bobblehead.
Nunzio looked like he literally stands outside like, yo, and you ain't got $1 for your uncle. You ain't got $1 for your uncle. You got $1 for your uncle. Come on now, I know you got one for me. He just looks like drugs and alcohol. That's what he looks like.
I don't know what I expected Nunzio to look like at whatever age he is now, but it looks about right. He does get hit with a spine buster. He's up there so long he's able to do this, and then spike, boom,
and then gives Tony the slap on the neck to tell him that he's ready to die.
Yep. Oh, just gets done. Bop, 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 dead.
That was literally like nephew. Like nephew Tony D was tired of his crackhead uncle asking him for money, or he caught him stealing. Like, oh, so you gonna steal from me? You gonna steal from your nephew? All right. What?
Mongo, you seen the movie Train Spotting, right?
Yeah.
Nunzio looks like what Spud looked like when he gets older. Boom. That's when.
That. You know what? Yeah. Yes, he does. That's exactly what he looks like. Mm-hmm. I mean, Jesus, man, Jesus. But so that was a nothing thing. Whatever. People are happy to see Tony. Whatever. Post match, you'll see Sean Spears saying that Brooks Jensen is probably going to get a shot at the title, and like, why would we be happy about this? He just won a match. And he said, "Yeah, he's too confident. Now's our time." Too confident? He just took out a meth head. He's not exactly. That's not exactly the peak of his career. Like,
damn sure is. I've been thinking over.
And people are already shitting on this Tony D'Angelo title run. I'm like, y'all,
it just started.
This is only like title defense number 2. And this was not even technically a title defense. This was just a ECW show. Like, this
I was
gonna
be mad if this match went longer than 2 minutes. I'm glad.
Damien, how many times have I told you outside of the house you call me dad?
Jesus. William Regal gives Lexus King a pep talk last night. He's like, "Yeah, you're not like your father. Congratulate. You had a good fight. You'll get him." And then he walks off. And then No Quarter Catch Crew shows up, and Regal's like, "He's not like his father, but you." I was like, "Oh,
are you your father's son?"
Then he said he brought up a good point, having Tavion and
Miles
tag team up. He's like, the tag team division is wide open. It is, especially
Matty Regal. Hey, Regal been listening to what we've been spitting. The NXT tag division is ass. No Quarter Catch Crew, join on into that heap of ass. Because the way it is, anybody can fuck around and become tag champions.
Yep. Let them boys do it. Let them do it. Fraser Axiom told about there's going to be a meeting with the tag division next week where they're going to figure out the new challengers. Axiom says, "All right, well, we got to train up and get ready." And Fraser says, "Train? We got a week off next week. I'm just going to go."
That sounds like a week off to me, mate.
Also, shout out the stupidest part of that whole segment, Ren, after William Regal walks away. Man, he's so fatherly. We get it, y'all. We get it. You can say it. Father and son. We get it, y'all. We get it.
Y'all, he's working for you now. You can say it. You can say who his father is. It's okay.
Like,
you tease it.
Like, as much as they try to say, like, they don't want to bring up Brian Pillman, we know that's Lexus Kang's daddy. But over here, hey, are you your father's son? As his dad winkfully asked him. Like,
all of that. And on TNA a few months ago, Santino met his daughter and said, "Oh, my daughter, I'm so proud of you." So it's this flip and flop on like how they reacted to that shit. It's weird. Main event time.
Thanksgiving and be like, hey.
Main event time. Fatal Influence, Cora Jade, Roxanne versus the New Kingdom. Julia Zaria, Kalani Jordan, Jordan Grace, and Stephanie Vaquer. I think it was Roxanne was asked about, like, are you the new 4 horsewomen when it comes to Roxanne, Julia, Stephanie, and I think it might have been Cora. I'm like, no, no, what? No. First off, half of those people just showed up.
Right.
Secondly, like, don't just say that. Also, don't give those kind of like expectations, because if you're like, oh, this is the next 4 horsewomen, anytime someone's like, oh, these are the next 4 horsemen, that always works out great. That always Don't say that. Don't ever say that shit. This is just a match to show off the 4 new signees, essentially. And it was great. It was great. Stephanie did her neck choking leg bounce that everyone loves. Hello. We love you too. Zaria looked like a monster. So did Jordan. Jordan was suplexing 2 people at once, like an absolute unit.
Jordan was out here looking like Chitara from Thundercats. I was like, okay. And
I'm mad that
I didn't
her
really.
and Zarya are just like Zarya is just Australian her.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how tall Chikara is compared to the rest of that division, because when her and Lash showed up, that looked like
I think
fucking
Lash had on heels, which was super cheating because she's already tall.
Yeah, I think the reason we don't expect Jakara to be that tall is because she's always next to Lash.
Because when
But,
she stood up next to Roxanne, I was like, when did Jakara get that tall? I was like, maybe she got her heels. But like you said, that just made, when you said that just now, Greg, I'm like, oh yeah, she is always beside Lash, and Lash is just Megan Thee Stallion. She's just Lash Stallion.
Amazon woman.
Like,
yeah.
That's a tall glass of chocolate milk, boy.
Also,
I like
go back to the quick Nikita thing. They've also got Lash and Jakara who are like fucking skyrocketing right now, and like, God, that division really just. And we're not even mentioning like Wendy, Sol Ruka, Rent, like that entire division left.
We just what was on television.
just all the stuff we see throughout the show, and then they're like, "Hey, don't forget Nikita Lyons." Like, I don't give a damn about no damn Nikita Lyons.
Right.
Fuck her. Oh, you probably want to fuck her. No, fuck her. I don't give a shit about her.
Get her off. No, it really. I mean, and she's gonna fight Rizzo. It's like even Rizzo's kind of like starting to come into her own a little bit as a character.
Right. So you're gonna have her lose her momentum.
Yeah, it's like it is. Look, sometimes you need to cut your losses.
That's why it seems like at this point they're just kind of like, you know what, we're gonna just showcase you, but you're just gonna just lose all your matches on the way out. And honestly, it wouldn't shock me.
Yeah, yeah. It's I just don't know how much they can really get out of her at this point. Because the thing they hired her for, they have other women to do. And
honestly,
just, and they all do it better. So if the point is really just she's hot, I'm like, well, I mean, okay, that matters less now. It matters less now, but also it kind of like there are women that are also that way there that also can just wrestle fucking circles around her that just recently started.
Right.
Is making sure the cast match with Tatum and Wendy business ECW.
Nah, because it still went with the Halloween theme.
It was Halloween last week.
Yeah. It needed to be a Halloween thing. Plus, they weren't gonna have Wendy lose here and then lose on Impact the next day. They just aired the Wendy Rosemary grudge match on TNA tonight. So we would have seen her lose 2 nights in a row, which would have not been great for them. So I think that makes me kind of worried about Wendy, by the way. I like Wendy not getting a win
anywhere
at all. Yeah.
Anywhere.
I told you, I think she about to be done.
I think so. I'm a little worried about it, but I think so. That was NXT. It was solid. It was, you know, there were things about it I didn't like personally, but the good was good, bad was bad. Solid show.
Right.
Dynamite said, you know what?
Way better show.
Yeah.
You know what? On Title Tuesday, we kind of just didn't really care. We didn't really try. So this week, we're going to give it our A game. And lo and behold, great show.
Right.
They got the fucking talent for it. That's why.
Yeah. Genuinely, we say it all the time, one of the most talented rosters ever put together. The show starts with the Hurt Syndicate coming out with their new theme, like Kenny and Matt were saying earlier. Great song. Thank you for not messing that up. Thank you for getting them a good. Because over there, it's
got money. He be spending money for music.
He does.
That's one thing they are always better at WWE, because they actually pay for licensing. Like, until TKO flexes their muscle that they use in UFC, with letting their people use licensed music. WWE is always going to be second to AEW, in my opinion.
Yeah, when it comes to music, yeah, absolutely. It's not even a question. It's because I mean, until we see what they do with whatever they're going to do music wise next, like the past 3 years has been abysmal. Outside of like Roman's theme and a few others, it's been pretty much terrible. So this next year, we'll see what they do. This next year, we'll see what they do music wise. But right now, yeah, AEW is far in the lead when it comes to that. So yeah, we see the Hurt Business come out together, and what did y'all think overall? Not Hurt Business, sorry, of the Hurt Syndicate. What do y'all think of the Hurt Syndicate presentation?
I like the slow burn to Bobby appearing and then them showing up last night the way they did. It's gonna be it's good. It's a great way to present the new Big Bad Hills. It makes sense as to why the Young Bucks just disappeared, because if you had the Hurt Syndicate and the Bucks, it's kind of like having two of the same thing, except they're just one's white, one's black. So it makes sense that the Bucks are just gone and just tucked tail and left. Like it breathes more life into their tag division, because you can honestly see them trying to challenge Private Party down the line if they want to, or you can see who's going to join up with Swerve, who's going to join Swerve Enterprises and all that. Like, this is cool. You're going to have some real, like, a real black on black feud. Like, this ain't going to be no Rock and Booker T. This is going to be like some hood ass shit.
Yeah. And MVP calls Shelton the standard of excellence, goes over his accolades, talks about Bobby's run, and he says, we're here to uplift the young talent that it needs something that's been needing to be done for a while. If we hand you a business card, that is your golden ticket to the next step in your career. And if not, then this happens to you. Then they show footage of them beating Swerve's ass. Swerve comes out, challenges Bobby for Full Gear. That's the match. Bada bing, bada boom. Done. Nice and clean. Real simple. Move on. Right. They end up meeting Ricochet later on in the night. And I said in the chat, I was like, you know what would really be fucking interesting? If they put Ricochet in the fucking Hurt Syndicate. Like, it would be different.
No, thank you. I got another group I'm trying to get with.
He did. I was like, okay, all right.
Right, because I'm like, I wanted it. Someone said it on Twitter, and it instantly clicked there. Like, oh, he could be the Cedric, because Cedric was in the Hurt Business. Like, yeah, you could be the Cedric. Like, you would fit so perfectly. Let's see this side of you. But he's like, nah, I don't want y'all. I got a whole nother group. And once I saw that group, I said, okay, I kind of dig half of that group. I dig Ricochet. I dig 3/4 of that group.
Yeah, 1/4 of it's gonna. He has a lot of work to do to prove himself in that one. We're gonna highlight package with Orange Cassidy and John Moxley. Of course, they're gonna fight for the belt at Full Gear. Claudio and Pac versus Darby and Orange Cassidy.
Claudio lawn darts Darby into the pole. I love it.
And they have officially got rid of the BCC moniker. They are just the Death Riders.
And I like that. It's a different thing from Regal's start. They want to show people that this isn't, Brian's group or anything. Like it's good. It's a good thing. As opposed to the Judgment Day still being the Judgment Day. But I guess that's better than what was it? What was it going to be? They're going to be street rats? Street trash? Street trash. Like, okay, if it's between that and Judgment Day, keep Judgment Day. Jesus Christ. That's pretty terrible.
They got street trash toilet paper.
Right, some street trash for your ass.
Pay us.
Yeah, it was good.
There's your thing. And you
Claudio,
had a black dude say it together. That's fucking harmony right there. Pay us, bitches.
that's brotherhood right there. That's what that is.
That's what that is. It's a fucking union.
Yeah, anytime Claudio's out there allowed to just kind of go loose and break somebody's ribs and femur, it's fun to watch. It is. It's
Right.
But
all exciting.
Claudio went to AEW to do what?
I mean, I guess get more gold. I don't know. I think the
video
real idea
game.
was
More
Play
gold.
video
ROH
games.
title?
he's had the ROH World title and he's had the the AEW Trios titles so far.
Ain't been TNT champion yet. TNT champ yet. Surprise.
What else?
Yeah.
So he's going to do what?
Well, I don't think he's gonna ever be the world champion.
Honestly,
I think that
that's why he
originally-
went here just to do what he did in WWE, except just get paid more money.
That might be it. It really might be down to the money. I remember saying when he went over there, like, oh shit, if they give him a manager, he could be a world champion if they like do something right. And instead, he just kind of joins up with BCC. It's a fun group. He's never going to be world champion. It's not going to happen. At a point in his career, he could have been, but I think now it's just that's not going to happen.
Well, you know what? If they can do it for Samoa Joe, they can do it for him.
But Samoa Joe had a little bit extra oomph behind it because he's a former world champion already.
And this will be the first time that he's going to. This is not going to be the first time. But technically, so is Claudio. Claudio's a former ROH champion, also.
ROH champion. Yeah, that does. Yeah, you're right. That does help. Oh yeah,
I feel like right now he is the Triple H to Moxley's HBK at this point. Like maybe he could eventually flourish, but I think he enjoys being the sidekick more than being the main guy.
We then go to the I'm not even going to talk about the Jericho match. He gets pinned by Tomohiro Ishii, so that's the match we're doing. Who cares? You know what's really confusing to me is I'm seeing people like get into these matches with Jericho, and I don't know why. Like a while ago, we were all agreeing this is terrible, and out of nowhere, I think it might be some kind of Stockholm syndrome where they're going to watch the entire show, so they have to be okay with it. And I just cut the shit off. I changed the channel.
I can't. So, like, first off, he's too old to be in panties.
He really is.
I can't
Get those tights back on, brother.
Right. If you don't put some fucking pants on, you old bastard.
Put the fucking drawers on.
Like,
accurate age.
He is
wait.
In the panties.
That boy.
After that, we had Adam Cole and Malachi Black. Great match. Great match.
Adam Jaundice.
Brother. You saw that too. That brother's getting more yellow every day.
That man ain't got nobody to put him in check no more. He just out here he just alone.
That man is out here looking like a Simpsons character. That's what the fuck. He looks like the Bret Hart version of the Simpsons right now.
He just a little bit less built. That's really how. So the Bret Hart Simpson, but worse.
Yo, he is out here straight Simpson coloration. Why is he that color? Why is he out here looking like a number 2 pencil? Like, why is he that complexion? What is going on in Adam Cole's life? Britt left him in his fucking soul? Is that what she did? Is it like, is this man slowly deteriorating in front of our faces? Is that what's going on right now? And that's why he's yellow? This motherfucker's the same color as a laugh emoji.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Hey, Britt left his ass, and he said, "Fuck it."
He's not taking it well,
baby.
Look, we've all been there about a breakup. All right, he's not taking it well. Hopefully, it works out for him.
But I ain't never turned into a fucking highlighter.
Well, to be fair, Kenny, I think if any of us were going to do that, it would probably be me. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's happening to me. It will happen to me. After the match, we're told that if both Cole and Roddy win all 3 matches, then MJF defends the belt in a triple threat at Full Gear.
And
That sound interesting.
It does.
Would you rather see that than just MJF Cole or just MJF Roddy?
Yeah.
There you go. Step in the right direction then. Step in the right direction. I didn't get to see the entire show, so if I'm leaving anything out, y'all let me know. Jamie Hayter, Penelope Ford. It was a 5-minute match.
Right.
This is the thing.
Here's your women's match.
The weekly Dynamite 5-minute women's match. It's like, God damn it. Y'all were doing
What happened to the matches where we had Serena D versus Thunder Rosa, and them shits was like 15 minutes long?
I don't know. Look, we were just getting some stuff. Well, I want to say last week. I don't remember if it was actually on Dynamite because I was on Collision. There were like 2 10 to 15 minute women's matches. So like, okay, so you put them all on Collision, I guess, instead of on Dynamite, which sucks. That's unfortunate, you know.
Collision. I'm thinking Collision is going to wind up having a better outcome right now because it's starting to get cold. So people starting to stay home a little bit because it's starting to get cold. You know what I mean? So they're going to get a couple more viewers now. Whereas before 10 o'clock on a Friday night, it's hot outside. I'm outside. We outside. Let's get drunk.
Yeah. After that, we get a reveal. My favorite AEW wrestler is coming back. Mina Shirakawa is on the way back to the States, baby.
Titties!
She's here, baby. She's back. Mina's back. And there was also like a QR code thing that popped up that showed that Tony Storm is also coming back next week. So we're getting Tony, Mina, and Mariah together next week. That's the big
titties, ass, and titties.
Ass, titties, ass, and titties.
What?
Next up was the main event. Konosuke Takeshita, the international champion, and Kyle Fletcher, the prototype, the proto star, and the alpha. Right, that's what we're calling them now. Against Ricochet, and now Matt and I were pretty much betting dollars to donuts. This was going to be Will Ospreay.
Right.
You're like, it's clearly Ospreay. I don't know who else it would be. Got to be Ospreay. Well, yeah, we were wrong.
Powerhouse.
He's back, baby. Powerhouse Hobbs has left the Don Callis family. There you go. He's left the family, and you know what? Good. Now maybe we can keep him on TV, let him get some wins, put a fucking belt on him, and make him a star that he is. Yes,
if he does. Hey, shout out to him. Good for him. It's about damn time, because it's been a while. Like when he won that TNT title, I thought he was on his way, but nope.
Being like lost it in a month, and then just failure after failure. It doesn't make any sense.
You know what it is? Too? He keeps cutting his mustache off. Every time he cuts his mustache off, that's when his career goes down. I told you, he can't be.
He loses the trust.
Right. He loses all trust in him. Can't trust him.
But yeah, so that was Dynamite, and Dynamite NXT. I think Dynamite match wise was better. story wise,
NXT.
I guess it kind of in the middle for me. But
Soap opera, NXT, actual wrestling, AEW.
Yeah. Overall, it was a good night of wrestling to help us get over Tuesday.
Right.
And to further do that, we're going to do something a little fun tonight because, ladies and gentlemen, it is once again time for Are You Fucking the worst quiz show in all of wrestling. We have, of course, let me get it set up here. We have returning contender, former champion, Kenny Camilo Dio. What's going on, Kenny? You ready to get your belt back tonight?
Let's do it. I'm ready to take the shit.
Next up, we have continuous contender, the good stoner himself, the teacher man, Mr. Mike Jones. This would be Mike's first, and Mike actually almost led a comeback last week, so there's a chance.
Who cares if he never wins?
You're muted, brother. You're muted.
Mongo. Matt was whooping our ass for no fucking comeback.
Hey, you coming back? You coming? Don't worry. This tonight, y'all.
I ended in second place.
That's what I'm saying. You went from third with 100 points to second with so much, and then y'all let Matt slip away. That's how the game's played. Him and Tito.
I was about to say I wasn't even on that one.
Well, maybe you have a shot tonight, Kenny. You might have a chance.
That's all I was on. My motherfucking power went out on me.
Of course,
guilty by association, guys.
Next up, I think at this point all of us might be a little stoned. Next up, our current Triple Crown champion. He is the reigning and defending Are You Fucking Serious Quiz Bowl champion, Matty Reigns. What's going on, Matt?
What's up, y'all? I'm wrestling God, Matty.
I told him the minute his ass say wrestling God, his ass was gone. I told his ass.
You did warn him.
Told his ass.
Batty. Why are Batty and Cookies always pro Mike?
I don't know.
That's right,
yo.
That's right.
Because everybody hates the OTC. That's why nobody wants to see the OTC.
I guess. All right, folks. It's time to start this. Time to start for real. Cutting the music off. Are we ready to play a few rounds of Jeopardy?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. I like that's the spirit.
In the right frame. There we go. There it is.
All right. So we got team 1 is Kenny. Team 2 is Mike. And then team 3, our returning champion, Matt. Now, unlike the past few times we've done this,
oh God,
we're going to have 2 sections. Now, the second section does not have the same amount of questions. I wasn't going to do fucking 18 damn categories. We got to go to bed.
Yeah.
But so the second section, all points are tripled. Are you ready to start?
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, get ready, sit back, grab you some popcorn, grab you a beer. It's gonna be a fun time. Matt, since you're a returning champion, let me get this screen up here.
Say, grab you a beer. Oh, look at that! A beer just magically reached into my hand.
All of a sudden, you have a beer. So, all right, damn, that's unfortunate. You cannot see the last one. So first up, we have War Games. That's their finisher. Champs of the 2010s. What's that theme? Of course, always returning. The last one here is authority figures.
Okay. Well, as long as you said the title, I will remember that one.
If y'all can ask me anytime, I'll tell you again. I don't know why it's doing that because usually it doesn't do that. But
right.
Yeah, Matt. First category. What are we doing?
Authority figures for 100.
Authority figures for 100. During his time as SmackDown General Manager, Teddy Long would often punish those who angered him by pitting them one-on-one with a former world champion. I believe Kenny got his hand up first there.
That would be the Undertaker.
Show me the Undertaker. Who is the Undertaker? That's correct. Kenny is on the board first with 100 points. Where are we going, Kenny?
War Games.
4.
200.
War Games for 200. With 43 War Games matches having taken place between NWA, WCW, NXT, and WWE, these two legends are tied for the most victories inside the structure. I'll give you a hint. This is mostly NWA, WCW, where this happened.
Okay.
A few names were in, I believe, the first 13 War Games, and some even made it to 15. All right, Kenny, you raise your hand there?
Nah, brother.
Okay,
I'll
all
go
right.
for it.
All right, Matt, go ahead.
Sting and Ric Flair.
That's a good guess, but unfortunately that is incorrect.
Oh,
The Road Warriors.
okay.
Road Warriors are tied. They both have 13 wins in 13 appearances.
Damn.
Kenny, you go again.
What's that finisher for 100?
It's a finish with 100. Mercedes Moné has been quite successful in her career thanks to the bank statement, now the statement maker. However, in recent years, she's attempted to add this gory special variation to her set to varying success. Does anybody know what Mercedes Moné's new finisher is?
You do.
5, 4, 3.
I don't know
2,
what it's
1.
called, but it's not good. I hate it.
Money roll or some shit.
The Monet Maker.
Okay, maker.
Yep, that's it. Kenny, go ahead.
Authority figures for 200.
Authority figures for 200.
Like Matty said, that's ass.
In 2018, after one of the worst creative years in pro wrestling, the Authority came out to a live crowd on Monday Night Raw to put the blame entirely on this one WWE superstar before claiming fans are now in control. Spoiler, they were not. Matt.
Constable Baron Corbin.
Who was he? Oh, he even got the Constable on there. Yeah, that is Baron Corbin. Yeah, Baron Corbin got all the blame for their shitty 2018 writing.
Which was so stupid because we're like, this isn't his fault. He ain't writing this.
Exactly. And then 2019 was worse. All right, Matt, you can go again.
Yeah, I got the 0. Let's go. Champs for 100.
Champs for 100. Cody Rhodes and Goldust defeated the Shield to pick up the WWE Tag Titles 2013. Their title reign would only last 3 months, though, as they were beaten by this team on the Royal Rumble kickoff show. Now I'm going to give y'all a hint. This is an Attitude Era team that came back. Matt.
The New Age Outlaws.
As the New Age Outlaws, correct. Yep.
Ass. And not the good ass.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible. Go ahead, Matt.
War Games for 100.
War Games for 100. The Road Warriors, Nikita Koloff, Dusty Rhodes, and Paul Ellering defeated this legendary stable in the first War Games at Great American Bash. Mike.
4 Horsemen.
That's the 4 Horsemen. Look at that. We're tied up.
Justin Tucker is so fucking washed.
6 questions. We're all tied up at 100. Mike, where are we going, brother?
What's that thing for 100?
What's that theme for 100? This is my favorite part of the show, of course. Whose theme is this? Mike.
Gangrel.
That is correct. Yep.
Gangrel's music didn't have to go that hard back in 98.
It did not. It did not. That was a thing that definitely outlived the character. So there's another 100 from Mike. So Mike is now in the lead. Where are we going next?
Champs for 200.
Chance for 2. At Payback 2017, Chris Jericho defeated Kevin Owens to regain the U.S. Championship, but he lost at WrestleMania 33. Unfortunately for Y2J, this title run lasted a whopping 2 days when the gold was taken from him by one of his greatest rivals, Matt.
Was it AJ Styles?
That is incorrect, Matt. I'm sorry.
Oh, man. Dang.
Anybody else? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna take a guess.
Who is Kevin Owens?
Oh,
That's right. Kevin Owens won it.
That was that era when they were letting AJ, Kevin Owens, and it was just stupid.
Back and forth, back and forth. Yep. Right after this is when Owens loses it to AJ.
Okay.
You were close. All right, Mike, where are we going next?
that's their finisher for 2.
That's our finish for 2. Dolph Ziggler, aka TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth, best known for a few moves like the Zigzag, the Danger Zone, the Fame Master, and the Super Kick. However, in the early 2010s, he aimed to buff his arsenal a bit with a submission. What was Dolph Ziggler's old submission finisher? Damn, I thought Matt would get this one. All right, 5.
I gotta guess.
All right, go for it.
The sleeper?
That is correct. It is a sleeper hold.
Okay.
Oh wow!
2 years, Dolph tried to be a submission expert, and the sleeper hold was a submission.
Because I almost wanted to go figure 4, but then I was like, wait, that was his.
I was like,
Thank you, Dolph.
Damn, I was shocked Matt didn't get this one.
Oh yeah,
go ahead, man.
You a super dog. He's a super duper dog.
Because even when he did the sleeper, I was like, who uses a sleeper in 2000 anything? Like,
2012, he put Kali to sleep with a sleeper hold.
Like, I like wrestling, but I don't believe that, sir. Like, this ain't actual fighting. This ain't UFC. We're gonna do what's that
Black.
thing?
Hold on, is Malachi Black leaving for AEW because that promo from Adam Cole sus? So no, apparently not. That was just something they just did, but he's got
that thing got bad that we told him bye. He basically, like me and Greg said, that man got bad because we told him bye early. He's like, I'm not leaving yet.
Yeah, he's got about between 2 and 5 months on his contract left. So we'll see. We shall see.
I'm leaving, but I'm not leaving yet.
All right, Matt, go ahead.
Themes for 200.
Themes for 200. I love this. I love this job. Whose theme is this? Matt.
The Hollies or Hardcore Holly.
Hardcore Holly. That puts Matt in the lead.
Yay, theme.
300. What? So where we going next?
Fun fact, I unfortunately share a birthday with Hardcore Holly. I hate that.
Unfortunately? What's wrong with Hardcore Holly? You like a little Alabama slammer? You like Sparky Plum?
I mean, I share that same birthday with Oprah, so we're also lucky to have the same person on our birthday. Authority figures, 300.
40 figures for 3. After dropping the fight for AEW angle without any real closure, as we mentioned earlier tonight, the Elite's plans were sporadically ruined by this former ROH world champion. After they just stopped doing the Tony Elite thing, they brought in somebody else to work as Tony's right-hand man and voice what he wanted. And they did this very sparingly, so I'm not shocked if nobody gets this. Matt?
Christopher Daniels.
It's Christopher Daniels. Apologies for Past Greg for putting an impossible question in here. Past Greg can shut the fuck up. What's next?
Damn. Finisher for 300.
Finishers for 3. Chris Kanyon, the innovator of offense, really lived up to his name, inventing several moves that are still being used today, including the buckshot lariat. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know Chris Kanyon invented the buckshot lariat? I learned that 3 days ago. His original finisher is Mortise, became a staple in many move sets of the Ruthless Aggression era. Basically, what was Mortise's finisher?
Oh.
And there are a lot of guys that are using it in wrestling right now. A lot of people have a variation of it, a jumping this, a rolling this. Even Damian Priest has one where he like lifts them up and then does it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What the fuck is that called? I'm so mad.
The flatliner.
Oh!
I knew exactly what you was talking about, Mongo.
Because Kanyon had cool ass names for his stuff.
And hey, man, Kanyon, he knew what the fuck he was doing. That he was a genius.
Who
He really
better
was.
than Kanyon?
Nobody. All right, so let's try again, Matt. Where are we going?
War Games for 300.
War Games for 3. This current WWE superstar has competed and won in every modern cage match in WWE. Steel Cage, Hell in a Cell, Elimination Chamber, and War Games. Kenny.
Roman?
That is Roman Reigns. There you go.
Oh, it's either Roman or somebody like Cody.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Roman.
Look at me.
He achieved this 2 years ago when the Bloodline were in the War Games. So, yep. That motherfucker does everything. All right, Kenny, where are we going? It's close right now. Y'all are keeping it close.
Right. That's why I had to look real quick. Like, oh, shit.
This is a lot closer than it usually is.
You get champs with 3.
You what for 3?
Champ.
Champs for 3. Prior to creating All Elite Wrestling, Kenny Omega dropped the IWGP Heavyweight Championship at Wrestle Kingdom 13, leaving the company in the hands of the ace of this industry, the ace of New Japan. Kenny?
Isn't it Tanahashi?
Who is Hiroshi Tanahashi? Yep, shit. Just like that, Kenny is now taking the lead in 2 questions.
Yeah.
All right. Where are we going next?
War Games 4.
War Games for 4. Oddly enough, the Brainbusters have the worst record in War Games with blank wins despite appearing in a record 15 matches. So how many matches of War Games did the Brainbusters win? Kenny?
Yo.
What is 0?
I was thinking 0.
Oh,
Shit.
I'm
Right.
thinking
good
him
Lord.
as the Arn and Tully from the fucking Four Horsemen. That's why I'm thinking.
Yeah, the 4 Horsemen almost, I think they never won these. So, yeah.
Good Lord.
Road Warriors won the most, had in the Brainbusters.
Show it to get that ass beat.
Hey, man, they got paid.
No
That's all
wonder
that
they ain't got no wonder they was always drunk and shit.
matters. They're fucking losers. Kenny, where are we going next?
What's that theme 3 on it?
What's that theme for 3? Whose theme is this? Matt.
Cedric Alexander.
Who is Cedric Alexander?
Be quick on the trigger, Mike.
Mike, yeah, you were close, Mike.
I knew that.
You were behind about a second. All right, Matt, where are we going next?
Champs for 400.
Chance for 4. Bobby Lashley's reign of domination in TNA led to him clashing with Eddie Edwards with a winner-take-all 6 sides of steel match. Lashley's TNA World Championship was on the line while Edwards offered up this piece of gold. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm gonna take a guess.
Mike.
I'm gonna take a guess. X Division.
What is the X Division Championship? Hey! Mike.
Hey!
Now it's starting to get close.
It's close.
It's like Matty says. Oh shit, it's close. Oh god. Where are we going next, Mike?
What's that theme for 400?
Oh,
What's that theme for 4? Whose theme is this? Matt, did you have your hand up there? Matt, I saw that hand go up and go down.
I did have my hand up because I thought all I heard was then that music played. And I was like, oh, what the hell is that?
You're gonna have to give me a guess on that one.
Yeah. Can you play it one more time?
All right, hold on.
No, that's not fair. No.
All right, okay.
I had a whole separate theme. Did that?
Yeah,
That's not
All
fair.
right. Okay, all right.
Hey.
Then I can't. No.
Okay. It's something with air. So I'll go Evan Bourne. I don't know.
Evan Bourne. Unfortunately, that is not what we're looking
I
for.
know that wasn't it. I heard that's what got me that.
All right. Now I'm going to play it again, and then up to where I stopped it, and then that's what y'all have. Five, 4, 3, 2.
What the fuck is that?
All right. Would y'all know if it got to this point?
Either that or Air Boom.
Who is Air Boom?
Oh wow, that's what I should have. My first.
Yeah, Evan.
Should have went my gut.
The first 5 seconds of Evan Bourne's theme. Fuck you on that one, Matt.
Yeah,
that was a little tricky. I'm sorry.
That's it.
Wait a minute.
Hey.
Huh?
Who is Air Boom again?
Evan Bourne and
Kofi Kingston and Kofi.
Oh yeah, I wasn't watching WWE at that time. That's
I had half of it. Oh yeah, I would have.
Bro, I was all about Air Boom, and then Evan Bourne broke his ankle a month into the run. It was over. Oh god! All right, just like that, Matt falls to 3rd place. Where are we going with this?
I still get to go. So I'm gonna go 500 on champs.
500 on champs. All right. Asuka's incredible 522-day reign as NXT Women's Champion is still the longest in the title's history. Her time on top ended rather abruptly in the middle of a feud when the belt was taken by this star.
Taken. I'm gonna take a guess.
Mike.
Nikki Cross.
That's incorrect. I'm sorry, Mike. Kenny.
Ember Moon.
Fortunately, that is not correct. Anybody else? Matt, you want to try one more time?
No.
Vacant. Nobody took it from her. They stripped her of it.
And she just got called up and went.
Yep.
Damn it.
What a stunt.
The next champion was Ember Moon, so you were close, but
Oh, see, that's just you got Evan Bourne.
yep. I put a few trick questions in here just to be a dick. That's why I apologized earlier. I was like, I apologize. That's what I'm doing to y'all tonight. Go again, Matt.
Themes for 500.
Themes for 5 is the last theme of the night. Whose theme is this? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can I take a wild guess?
G.I. Bro, baby. That's Booker T's G.I. Bro theme.
I was gonna say Ernest fucking Miller.
Me and Mike was over here like, whatever this elevator music is. All right.
Yeah, that was the G.I. Bro theme. Yeah.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Booker T never had a bad theme. Where are we going next?
Oh man. Authority figures for 400.
Authority for 4. When Jim Cornette took over TNA the first time in 2005, a wave of fear crashed over the locker room, forcing Eric Young to create this ingenious chant to save his career. He thought long and hard about this one. It got over big. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What did Eric Young create? This amazing chant for the fans to get into. Don't fire Eric.
Oh my God!
I feel like I remember that too.
Don't fire Eric. Don't fire Eric.
I wasn't watching.
That was before you. That was
this shit gonna really come down to like.
And these aren't the last questions either. This is just part 1.
Oh my God! I forgot. That's their finisher for 400. I'm glad you said that. So okay,
yeah. Take some risks. You can get points back. Near the end of his original run, Dave Bautista decided to add another finisher to expand his ring prowess. Now you had to look out for the spear, the spine buster, the Batista bomb, and his variation of the Rings of Saturn.
Oh my God!
No.
I don't blame you, Kenny. You're in first. You don't want to risk it on this. Like 5, 4. 3,
I don't remember the name of that.
2, 1. The Batista bite.
Hey,
No.
I remember taking care of business, and I remember the Brock lock. I don't remember no Batista bite. Hell nah.
The Brock lock was the shit. The Brock lock's fucking that shit rule. But yeah, there was the Batista bite, and you know what? It was a good finisher. I love the Ring of Saturn, but that was a lame ass name. Where are we going next?
Damn. Authority figures for 500.
Authority for 5. WWECW went through the 4 general managers before dying in 2010 and getting replaced by the beta version of NXT. Started off strong with Paul Heyman before spiraling into some confusing choices like Armando Alejandro Estrada, Teddy Long, and this former TNA Knockouts champion, Matt.
Tiffany,
a.k.a. Taryn Terrell. Yep.
a.k.a. the woman that used to beat Drew's ass.
Yep, woman was whooping Drew's ass up and down that hotel. Where are we going next?
Like Matty said, ew, bite.
Yep, the Batista bite.
That's their finisher for 500 because I don't want no smoke from that War Games one.
Finisher for 5. Before his work as a color commentator backstage, interviewer Byron Saxton was a prized prospect in the early days of NXT. Saxton finished his matches, if he could actually pick up a win, with one of the most convoluted moves in wrestling, what could only be described as a swinging half Nelson side effect. If anybody can name this move, I will triple your points. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Saxtonation.
Ew, that sounds racist.
Now the Saxtonation he would do like the Jarrett stroke. He'd go forward and then he'd stop, and then he'd pull you backwards and slam you into the mat.
Oh no!
Like a hair pull. It was very stupid. It was bad. All right, here's the last question for this part. Tully Blanchard finally got a win at War Games match. Technically, when he was in the corner of this stable in AEW's first Blood and Guts match. Does anybody remember who was in the first Blood and Guts match? I'll give you a hint. Chris Jericho was involved. 5, 4, 3.
Oh,
Matt.
Jericho Appreciation Club.
That is incorrect.
Fuck. Oh well.
Matt.
The Inner Circle.
Oh my God, I forgot about the.
That is incorrect. Kenny, you want to guess?
Yeah.
No.
I was like,
I said-
answer now.
I said Jericho was in it. Didn't say he won. Who
Oh,
won?
Pinnacle.
I was gonna say.
Pinnacle.
All right, so that's the end of our first round. It is Kenny in the lead with 600, Mike dropping very fast to -4, and Matt at 5. How are we feeling so far tonight, fellas? Y'all feeling okay?
Game should be over.
Fuck
Game
this
should be over.
No, we don't need a part 2.
Time for me to come back.
We're only going to have 10 questions. That's it. 10 questions. Let's see. 6. Okay. Make sure this is done correctly.
My guy.
6, -4, and 5. Yep. All right. What is that? What are you drinking?
Beer.
I mean, what is the beer?
They've got a wrestler inspired can art. I thought he
like
was
that.
like Macho Man.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Oh.
All right. Only 10 questions. Kenny, since you're in the lead, we're going to let you go first here.
Who's that superstar for 300?
Who's that superstar for 3? So earlier today, I sent y'all a picture, and I was like, can y'all kind of tell who this is? It was a very zoomed in picture of Hulk Hogan. I was like, all right, that's the game we're about to play right now. What we're going to do with Who Is That Superstar is I'm going to show you a very zoomed in, cropped picture of a wrestler. Maybe their gear, maybe their face. You got to tell me who it is. All right.
Okay.
For 3, who's that?
Finn.
Kenny.
Finn.
Finn?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Oh.
Anybody else?
I'll wait till after we buzz.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I didn't think it was asking me that hard. I didn't think about Finn. That actually does look like Finn shit. I apologize.
Kane. That's what I was going with.
It is Kane.
Damn.
You thought you should have said it, Mike. Damn.
I got 1 eye on this fucking game, okay?
I was with when Kenny said Finn. I said, "Oh, that do look like Finn, dude."
Yeah. All right, Kenny, go again.
What are the rules for 300?
All right, what are the rules? Quickly, I'll go over it. I'm going to either describe a match, and you're going to tell me what it is based off the rules. I'm going to tell you the name of a match. I'm going to ask for a certain rule.
Oh my God.
This is a special stipulation in most promotions. Any weapons and holds are legal, but there are still rope breaks. You can use weapons. You can kick somebody in the balls, but you cannot have rope breaks. Matt.
No DQ.
I'm going to need something a bit more specific.
Oh, okay. No holds barred.
That's incorrect.
Okay.
Good guess. And the first one was closer than the second, but good guess.
Okay.
Kenny, Matt, 5, 4, 3,
I don't
2. Street fight.
Oh!
Street fight specifically, rule breaks or rope breaks do count. Kenny again.
Who's that superstar? 600.
All right, who's that superstar for 600? Kenny.
That Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yep.
That is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. There you go. Shit, up to 900. That was the one that I was like, man, that's like no like gear they regularly wear.
I knew that gear instantly.
Exactly. That's my all-time favorite wrestler. You know, I knew that.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh. Rule 600.
Rule 600. False count anywhere matches can end anywhere. Obviously, in the ring, outside the ring, in your mother's bed. Weapons are allowed. The competitors can be DQ'd for this. You can use weapons. You can kick your opponent in the nads. You can do whatever. But what cannot be done in a false count anywhere match? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Outside interference.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You get DQ'd in a false count anywhere if there's outside interference.
Wow.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
All right, back to you, Kenny.
Superstar 9.
Superstar for 9.
Who the fuck is that?
Countdown, goddammit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Matty says Kiss.
ICP.
Stardust.
Not ICP. Nope, not Stardust.
Okay.
Oscar.
Oh no! Oh no, baby girl.
Yep, that's Oscar.
Oh yeah, with that freaky ass face paint.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's next?
Rules 9.
Rules 9. Traditionally, this match allows anything and lets you beat your opponent in or outside of the ring. The catch, you can't be pinned. Anything goes. You can do whatever to your opponent, but you can't pin or submit them. How do you win?
Oh.
Kenny, is your hand up?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Last man
1.
standing.
Yep.
Last man standing match.
Yep.
Kenny's at 1,800, but it's still anybody's game because 12 and 1,600 points questions are on the board.
Right.
But Matt and Mike, y'all got to start jumping.
I ain't got no fucking chance. Shut
Well,
up. Mongo.
You can get back in 2 questions. You said superstar for 12?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Ah!
I think Matt got that first.
No!
El Generico, baby.
Yep.
Oh!
It was El Generico, Sami Zayn. Y'all were that was neck and neck. I would have needed like a fucking slow down zoom camera to actually catch that, but I think Matt had that first.
What are the rules for 1,200?
What are the rules for 12? Mat-based technicians excel in this bout where most strikes are banned and the rope breaks are limited. Kenny.
Pure rules.
What are the pure rules match? There you go. All right. Getting out of the nitty gritty. Matt can tie it with 1 question. Mike can win it in 2 questions.
Superstar 6.
Superstar for 6. I'm just saying, Matt or Mike, you got a chance.
Shut
Who's
up,
this?
Mongo.
Yeah.
Kenny.
Kenny Omega.
Actually, hold on.
I had my fucking hand first.
I think Mike had that first. I'm sorry, Mike.
Oh, come on! I'm getting shitted on too. Come on!
Give me my damn points.
Come on!
Hell no. I have my
I
fucking
think,
hand.
I think Mike had that first.
You're damn right. I did.
No, come
I
on!
can have it.
You're damn
No,
right.
Matt, you did
I had
not.
my
I
hand
think
up
Mike.
first.
I'm pretty sure Mike had that
Come
first.
on!
I'm sorry. I think you had it first. I'm sorry. Last question. Though it's more or less traditional street fight, this match was given a special moniker whenever it involved a Raven. Matt.
Ravens rules.
Ravens rules or the Clockwork Orange match? That's a tie.
open. Shit, yes.
We have no more questions to ask. Ladies and gentlemen, your co-champions of the night, Matty Reigns and Camilo Dior Kenny.
Wow. We have tiebreakers for predictions, but not for this.
Do you want tiebreakers?
Yes! We don't need no fucking co-champions.
Absolutely not.
We need a tiebreaker.
Our first champions were co-champions.
Yeah, we should have had tiebreakers then.
I got a belt.
I'll let Kenny and Matt throw some votes on that one.
Oh, points for me,
Fuck that.
Shut up.
Fuck that. Hey, there's some pussy-fied shit right here, boy.
Stole fucking points for me, bitch.
Ain't this a bitch?
Bitch.
Fucking pussy-fied ass shit.
Don't get mad, Twan. Don't get mad, Twan. Don't get mad.
This goes back to when we had fucking 4 fucking champions for
The OTC is still here.
Yes.
Mike was screwed. Justice
Damn
for
right.
Mike.
That's
And congrats,
right.
Kenny. You can't do both
Don't
cookies.
congratulate that motherfucker.
You can't do both cookies. You gotta pick one or the other. Shit.
Exactly.
Disrespect. Just
Congratulate that
disrespect.
motherfucker.
Don't get mad.
Well, folks,
Fuck
Fuck
your
that
ass.
publicist ass title. Yeah.
Motherfucker. You stole points anyway, bitch.
Kiss my ass.
I had that fucking Kenny Omega hand. How the fuck
I had my hand up first.
I'm not gonna know myself on the fucking screen when I see myself on the tape.
Kenny walks away. So Matt doesn't lose a title, but he does gain a roommate.
Oh my god.
Folks, we'll be back next week. I don't even think there's anything to do. So we might have another game next week. We'll see.
Fuck this game.
Hey man, you got close. You got close,
Ah, shut up.
You play
Yeah,
spoiler.
brother. If you answer that last question, you win.
Hmm.
You're right
Yeah.
there.
The question was too damn easy.
It was too easy.
Yes. When it involves Raven, everybody knows it's fucking Raven's rule.
Well, then why didn't you put your hand up, Mike?
I did, motherfucker.
Just slow.
I think that's gonna do it for us. No prediction. No, there's nothing to predict this week. I don't think there's anything to predict next week either.
Yeah, I think it is.
So I think it's the week of Thanksgiving, which is a week we're not going to do a fucking show on Thursday. So
Hell no.
I don't know what we're gonna do. We might do that Wednesday, maybe. I don't know. We haven't decided yet. Do y'all know what y'all want to do for that week? What would be like a good day to do it? We could take the whole week off, really. I mean, we'll discuss it later. We'll discuss it. We'll discuss it.
Right.
But don't worry. If there is a show that week, we will have predictions for it. We just don't know when yet, but we'll get to it. That's a few weeks away. I think that's going to wrap it up. Kenny, can you read these off? Because I'm tired.
Don't forget, folks, you can always follow us at facebook.com/Under the Ring Pod and twitch.tv/Under the Ring Pod. You can also find us at Linktree/Under the Ring Pod and fingertip.com/Under the Ring Pod. There you'll find our individual handles. You'll find the man behind the boards, Greg Bush SK, giving those clicks. Remember, folks, he's covering a lot of different wrestling, so give him those clicks. Next, you'll find me, Rock Ribs 44. I am your new co-champion. Feels good to have gold again. Next up, this crybaby ass bitch motherfucker right here. Mr. Fresh Beard. Oh, no having gold, having ass motherfucker. No, you ain't got no belt. You ain't.
It doesn't help that the Ravens are knocking on that door right now. So this man is stressed. This man is stressed.
Fuck the 49ers. Fuck South Carolina football. Fuck the Falcons.
Okay, and they weren't gonna be good anyway.
Fuck Texas too.
Ooh.
Also, the OTC, the Triple Crown champ, the man, the right answer.
Fuck his belts too.
3-team captain, Borneo Mariente, and
The only person who survived.
Fuck Tito too.
Damn.
And fuck Devontae too.
God damn it. I feel you on those. I said I be when I be losing. I ain't gonna lie. That's why that's my little brother right there. That's exactly how I was when I lose.
Oh God, folks, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy some football, enjoy some drinks, enjoy whatever the fuck you're gonna do. Hopefully that's the wrong song. Hopefully we kind of ease the tension in our lives right now, if it was even for just an hour or two. Be easy. And remember to do the dawn.
I better do the Don, y'all. Do the job. Do the job.
Look at that belt, y'all. Look at that belt.
OTC.
10
Bastards.
Oh, yeah.